Welcome back to part 5 of the Let's Play Republic of Gotland Let's Play series. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining. We just last left off with a war on the coastal territory, trying to steal a city, and so far we've taken the castle. One thing you may notice, I turned off the siege notifications. Later on, when we have lots going on, it just gets redundant. So it's just a minor notification for me. And there we go. See, you take one little castle and then a city, and he surrenders. So, congratulations, we have our next city. Now, let's see if we can do this rolling idea that I mentioned earlier. Now, our liege is still at war with him, trying to take the actual county, and we can't declare war on him again because we have raised levies, but now that we have that city, we can release the actual levies we kept, but hold on to the mercenaries. Now, we could declare war if we didn't have any units in his holdings here, but like on, say, Latgale, let's see how his army looks. I think that's part of the one we just crushed. Yep, so let's roll and take this city as well. Again, this does feel a little bit gamey, but it's just, I don't know. It's like that for a reason, right? If they didn't want you to do it, they wouldn't let you. Later on in the game, you can do it with retinues, but if we wanted to, we could actually be very, very abusive and use this strategy to just go conquer the entire Ireland coastal provinces. Just every single one of them, just take them. Desmond, the Norman, the Meath, and just go right around. But that is just a little too gamey for me. I like to stay at least within the area that we start in. Unless I'm going full on conquer the world and just abuse everything. So this city here is now ours. Yeah, there's the stewardship that we got from that survey earlier in the last video. And we filled our ambition, which gives us 100 prestige, 1 reputation with everybody in the world. Next up, we should probably try to increase intrigue. It's the next one below 8. And intrigue is good for my gameplay. Your righteous struggle against the heathens has not gone unnoticed. I have dispatched a papal emissary with sufficient funds to assist you. Oh man, our luck is great. So the Pope gives us 200 gold because we were just briefly involved in a holy war battle. We didn't actually declare the holy war. We didn't really do anything useful, but oh well, 200 gold's good. This is our second born. I do plan on killing all the patricians. It's probably the best person to raise him will still be me. I can always change it later. You can only actually have 2 wards, but you don't suffer opinion penalty with yourself if you give up a ward, so makes it easier to start off doing it yourself and then give them to somebody else if you need to. We do have a little bit of money, and I think he still likes us from a reputation boost. He's still greedy. It's now 180 gold to buy that reputation. It's not going to be worth it. And I do want to build another spot. I'm going to stick to our country for now. What am I doing? I want to look for holdings. Double city and upland. Yeah. That'll be the one. Single city here. This will be the next one. Town Palisade has been built in Groban. So the city we just conquered was currently building a town palisade, so we get it. That's good. Okay, this is another event that's proccing because of the aspiration to increase our intrigue. It dawns on you one day that there's plenty of intrigue happening right under your nose. Your servants, from the kitchen maids to the stable boys, share juicy gossip with each other on a daily basis. If you want to improve at this twisted game of manipulation and deceit, then perhaps you ought to dive in and join the prattle. Let's give it a shot. Make sure we've got positive income. We do. So I'm going to immediately start this trade post. Actually, he might. I'll be getting a lot of those improved relation benefits, so we might be able to get another. Okay. Our second son, Johann, is getting gregarious. Increases diplomacy. So you might wonder sometimes, like, well, why do they give you so many choices? And one of them's obviously better than the others, but that's not always the case. Like, you know, this gives him a boost to his base skill of 1, which is good. And he also gets gregarious. This gives him just gregarious, or just the base diplomacy. Sometimes you have events where the static boost might be better because, like, you can lose this trait. You can lose gregarious later on in life, and sometimes you get to be the mentor of other person's children, and you just want to ruin them. Or maybe you want to ruin your daughters so they can go cause trouble in other areas once you marry them off. You know, make them terribly cynical and evil people. Taking part in the gossip sessions of your servants has proved an enlightening experience. Not only have you learned of new ways to obtain sensitive information, but also that one of the milkmaids is secretly carrying the blacksmith's unborn child. Oh, the scandal. Got that ambition complete. That's an easy 200 prestige. Let's see if there's anything else we can do that's useful. Amass wealth. In order for this to be available, you have to have less than 200 gold, which we do. It really is probably the best for now. Let's consider the income. That'd take 3 years. I'm not willing to wait 3 years to build the next depot. So let's go for Chancellor. It's our best skill. And let's see what his current Chancellor's stats are. $15. Yeah, we're not going to beat that. Now let's leave it. Amass wealth for now, even though we're going to build a trade potent. We'll do it later. The war goes well. We gain another city and 100 prestige. Next up, High Chief of Livonia. Now again, because we own the city, we can release our troops within that county and not lose them. You don't lose half of them. And we can roll right into the next city. I remember a while back when the Sword of Islam came out, I did the exact same. Oh, that's unfortunate. These people landed first, giving the entire army that amphibious landing debuff. Oops. The first thing I did, being able to holy war anyone, was to just I started off down here as the Abbadid dynasty, and I just conquered the entire weak little Ireland area. Very gamey. It's fun once. After you've done it once, it's not really that satisfying to play that way. Now we're actually going to meet up with a little bit of resistance here from the next one over. Apparently she's plotting to kill someone. My liege wants to kill the prince. He's got a strong claim. I can see why he wouldn't like him. Oh. You want to kill a patrician? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Go ahead. In fact, it'd be nice if I could join your plot, but I have not yet added that feature in. No, I'm not going to arrest you. In fact, feel free. I've become friends with my son. That's good. We would assume that he'd like us. So basically, anybody that has less military than I do right now, I can just take their cities. And I'm just going to keep on doing it over and over and over again. There's no reason not to. I never have to release these mercenaries. Mayor Dan's opinion. So we've somehow managed to insult the mayor of this county. Mayor Dan. That seems like a name that you'd have to add in yourself. But no, his name is Mayor Dan. Compare that to some of the strange words of the counties. Mayor Dan. But yes, so anybody that has less military than we do right now is just going to lose their cities to us. After this victory, I'm going to have to start offloading the actual cities to vassals. It's not really going to cost us anything because these cities are basically worthless right now. They don't make any money, and they won't for potentially 30 years because of this religious conquering. You know, our religion was different than the original owner's religion. So it's considered a religious conquest. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, we get a bunch of prestige, and if anything, you could argue that it's bad for the trade zones because for up to 30 years there's no income from the city, but yeah, I want the extra prestige. You can already see, like, if we go to the diplomacy view, the opinion view, like this random person here has an opinion of positive 41. 15 from state diplomacy, which is half of your state diplomacy value. 10 from being diligent. We're both diligent, we're both brave, and then I get plus 6 because I've got 600 prestige. So it really adds up. Okay, this guy's next. $100 gold from trade events. These just randomly happen. You know, you lose 50, you gain 50, you lose 100. I don't really pay any attention to it. Money comes and goes so quickly as a patrician that really, you know, where it might take you 5 years to even save up 100 gold as a count in Ireland. I mean, literally, we're what, not even 10 years into the game, and we're making 175 gold per year. See how we're doing against the other republics. I got Venice making more than we are, but then again, they start off with a better situation here. And they've got that huge bonus because of the difficulty setting. If it wasn't for his 84% stewardship, they wouldn't be winning. $139 here. 130. So I think we're doing all right. Lost our Chancellor. just get a new one. I'm going to end this war, declare the next, and take a brief break. I am noticing, and actually if anybody has any experience with anything as far as recording goes, I'm getting some frame rate drops. They're just periodic, and they seem to be causing a little bit of lag. That's what's causing that strange little distortion I get. And I'm ill. Could just be a cold, or I could be dead. If I die right now, this would be that one time that I lose the first election. I hope it doesn't happen. This is going to be an amphibious landing, but we've got double the troops, so should be okay. Yep. Next up, we just siege that province, and time to offload one of these cities we've just captured. Now, if we go here, we can see that, or even look at the outliner, these 3 new cities don't actually earn anything. This one here's building something, a town palisade. So really, probably the best thing to do would be just go with our brother. We can grant him one of the cities, and he'll like us better for it. One less person to worry about. Already halfway to that, yeah, we didn't die. That's nice. Already about halfway to the 500 gold ambition. Look how expensive those boats are. Galleys, $720 a month. I can imprison my father. What is my father doing? No, I'm perfectly fine. You want to kill? Go ahead, kill him. I'll join you. That's funny. All right, with that, I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna wrap this one up and get this uploaded. We'll probably do one more tonight. Thanks for watching.